allowed us to be able to go peruse. They had there's a fly on my face. Able to go peruse. They had there's a fly on my face. He goes, you Morrow? And Lester goes, yes sir, why? And he goes, you got a
brother played football on my team.
You got a brother named Daniel? He was our was he say quarterback? Is that what he said? Yeah. So Lester just got recognized as Daniel's brother, and that's the funniest. Well, hey y'all, good morning. Today, we're taking a little adventure. Y'all know that I've been talking about the possibility of an RV that's a motorhome.
Motorhome.
We're gonna call it the grandma wagon or something like that. We're gonna have to come up with a really cute name. The granny wagon.
Well, if you're calling your peeps your Pearl friends.
Oh.
The Pearly Mobile, the Pearly Wagon, the Pearl. Keep it.
We're gonna have to do something. Y'all are gonna have to help us come up with a name.
Yeah, it has to be something unique about you and your channel and your peeps.
So Lester and I have a few places that are very local to us, and one of them.
It ain't gonna be called Girls Night Out. You're not gonna call it.
We're not gonna call it the GNO.
It's not the GNO. You're not gonna call it the Girls Night Out and then take off out of town.
So previously, one of these places sponsored Pawpaw, and I'm not going looking for a sponsorship, but I do drive past it and have been paying attention. They have a few on their lot that I'd like to go check out. I'm a big fan of shopping local and supporting the small business. I know a lot of people were freaking out that we were going to buy from Camping World, but I have to be really honest with you.
We ain't buying from Camping World.
It was open on Sunday, and it allowed us to be able to go peruse. They had there's a fly on my face.
But thank you for letting us know about their horrible reviews.
Yes. That fly is attacking me. That was so embarrassing. Anyway, come with us. Let's go check out a few RVs.
Motorhomes.
Y'all, we're going to actually hit two places today. First stop, the TNS RV and Sport, and they have quite a few, I'll call them shorties, Lester.
Let's call them shorties. Shorties but goodies.
And they have no slides, which happens to be, oh, they have some vans too. Oh boy, it's gonna be a fun, adventurous day. Oh my gosh, Lester.
Look at that little Midas. That's
cool
looking.
That's cute. All right, this is gonna be fun. So much fun. All right, so I've never seen one of these before. I've never heard of Midas. It is built by Tiffin. Yeah.
Now, the guy who works here.
Lester was recognized, but not for the reason that you may think. Lester goes, I'm Lester, this is my wife, Jamie, and he goes, you Morrow? And Lester goes, yes sir, why? And he goes, you got a
brother played football on my team.
You got a brother named Daniel? He was our was he say quarterback? Is that what he said? Yeah. So Lester just got recognized as Daniel's brother, and that's the funniest thing that's the funniest recognition I've ever heard and seen. So
carry on.
Anyway, so I've never seen one of these before, and now I'm intrigued. It's not why I pulled in, but it's pretty, and I'm curious. And Tiffin is a brand that we know from the RV shows that we loved. Of course, the Tiffins that we saw were $500,000. So this might be totally out of our capabilities here, but it is pretty, and it has one slide, Lester. So I just gotta know, you know?
One slide?
It has one slide on the other side.
Okay.
It also has a tankless water heater. That's what that is. And then if you notice, there are cabinets along the whole bottom, which is very signature of Tiffin. All right. It has a Murphy bed.
Put a Murphy bed setup in it.
But it is one layer when you get all the way in here. This is so different.
I'll tell you what's important to us.
So different. It's got a shower door. Nice toilet.
Obviously, it's the cockpit. I want to call it the cockpit. Right. The bedroom and a living room area. A lot of people who we've looked for a while. We're not interested so much.
So intrigued by what that is.
Because when we travel so much,
I kind of like this bathroom, Lester.
4 hours for a restroom or whatnot. But we care more
This
about
is so no oven, which is totally fine. And induction.
Okay.
That I have here. Can you give me a second? I'll get that slide out for you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's a slide that goes out.
You want us to get out of here while you do it?
No, you're good.
So what I was saying just now is that for us, I know there's many components and facets of an RV, but we're not as concerned about some areas as we are others.
Yes,
So a large, spacey cockpit with lots of window room
is important to
is
us.
very important because that's when we spend 8-9 hours of our day if we're going to be driving somewhere, right?
Yes.
And then, of course, you want to have a bedroom comfy enough where you have space in your bed. You have to have a place where you can sit and do all of your Zoom. Now, is this the actual bed then that comes down? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was easy.
Mm-hmm. That's very easy. So there's your bedroom right there. This is also serves as your couch when the bed is up.
Yes, so
So
those
here-
cushions come down and go behind where it was sitting up then.
So I'm just curious then. I don't want to undo what he just did, but did I just watch, and then this here would come down, right?
Yeah.
Like this.
Those cushions that were behind there actually sit right here.
So those cushions sit right over here. So this is your couch / bed.
Yeah.
And then what's this over here? Your table.
This is a little table you can put up.
And so this here comes up, and
That's a
this all comes
televator.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, that goes down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to make it go down right now.
It's probably automatic. So,
But storage here.
So this here is focused more on having a lot more bathroom space.
It is a very big bathroom.
Yeah, so you have a very nice bathroom, and
Pocket door.
there are some that are all about a more bathroom space. But I just don't think for what you and I do, and I speak more for me, but you can.
So I like this because it is very condensed. I do like this because of that. I struggle with liking a Murphy bed simply because I don't know that I want to pick up my bedding every single day and put it up like that.
Yeah.
And it's not that I have to have a bedroom with a door or anything like that, but I also am just unsure if it was fine with the slide in as well, because you would still have a couch, you could still access the bathroom. I genuinely like this little kitchenette area. This is very unique to this spot.
I'm just going to say that I kind of, and I'm not trying to take away from your video at all,
Yeah.
but the other one that we really liked, these seats swiveled around.
Yeah.
And there was a table that you could sit right here.
Yeah.
And
This
there was
is-
a whole lot more space up here.
This is more like driving a U-Haul. is
So
what you're
without
saying.
having to spend too much time, this is more you than me. I'll admit that. But also, I have a little bit of a hard time. Like, what am I going to grab to stand up and walk back there? I'm having to try to find. I don't want to grab this.
Yeah.
I'm feeling around. What does someone grab? Because I need a lift. I need to be able to lift myself out of here.
Yeah.
If not, this is what I'm going to try to do. And I'm not trying to, over exaggerate anything. But this is
It is harder to navigate
This is
inside
very
here.
hard to navigate. So, no disrespect to the RV, which is really cute.
It's
really, really cute.
I know you don't love it, but I kind of love it. I know you're not going to like this. I really like this whole layout right here that you kind of just pass through the kitchen. And that's unique. Very unique to anything we've seen before. To be honest with you, this is the most unique layout that I've seen. And the other part that I like about it is it's kind of like driving a U-Haul. It's pretty narrow.
Very much like a U-Haul.
You might want to turn that off for him so that way it doesn't keep running. I'm not ruling this one. I know it's more expensive than what we envisioned on going, but I'm not ruling it out. I'm not.
So if it was up to me, I would rule it out because I would not even want to keep it in consideration.
I like this. Roughing it smoothly.
That could be the title of your video.
Yes.
Roughing it smoothly.
I know that you don't. I know it's not your favorite, but it's in my top. It's in my top.
It's in one of your tops.
Yep, it's in my top. Let's go
Okay.
check out another.
So
Okay, so he's opened up some Sprinter vans, and a lot of people wanted us to be able to look at these, and I just know this isn't for us, Lester. So this drops down to a bed, okay?
okay.
Let's go in it. This door opens all the way like this. This table definitely drops out. You can see that it folds down here, so you have, but you're sitting
Oh, so-
right here,
so
or
outdoor.
chairs, yeah.
Oh.
This also probably comes up. I can see the, oh no, this is a fridge. This is a fridge. The thing is though, look at this. I got bad news for you, okay? I am a bigger girl than, okay, I don't really know how to work
what
this.
is built for.
Yeah, this is built for people who are not my size.
Yeah, so we will say, and is this just a closet over here?
That's the bathroom.
Oh, that's your bathroom.
I'm leaning over to be able to show you, but it's a wet bath.
Yeah, so I would just say, here's your keys for the first one. Thank you. Yeah, I would say absolutely not.
This is not for ours. Like, people wanted us to look at a van, look at van life. And this is a Tiffin as well. Very wonderful quality things. Like, you can tell the difference in the quality of things. It's too tight. All right, so this is an east-west Entrada. And
Forest River.
so it's a 2000 NSF, which makes it 21 foot long-ish. Usually it's just right, these numbers mean things if you didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, from RV shopping.
Oh.
This is kind of nice.
It is nice.
Now, I will say this, that we had this same setup in the sponsored RV at the JL Ranch, and we ended up swapping it out for a desk.
Yeah.
Because we just kind of had a hard time sitting in and
now this one's
in.
easier to get in and out than the one that we had.
It is easier.
Because we literally were like, I'm sorry,
no space whatsoever.
my boobs were resting on the table there.
So,
but this is better. I could see.
Yeah, we started calling her Jugs.
I didn't know that. But like, I could see this, a little TV watching like that, and then
Step up.
the bed is open, which is totally okay. You have a 3-burner cooktop. You have a convection microwave. You have a little flip up. This is a Class C.
There's also a bed up here for you to have anyone ride or not.
Yeah. But the thing pops out to be able to get up, which is different than that Tiffin that we just were in.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Here we go again. Look.
And this is back as far as it's gonna go.
Look. Okay, so I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer, but you have to understand what I'm saying. When I talk about wanting to have space,
so you would actually have to get out of the car to come around, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so I can see fine, but I don't have that same view that I've had in other RVs.
Lester is a bus driver at heart, let's be honest.
And as a bus driver for bus safety, you have to be able to see everything. And I will say this, look at this, they're help me. Help me. Okay, I'm up. That was not easy. So,
I like this though too, and this is so hard. Here's what I like about this. This space is bigger than any space I've seen above here. Not that I need to be laying up here, but in reality, if we were both sleeping in here and it was a hot night, I am not above going to my own bed. And look, you have cup holders, you have chargers, you actually have 2 windows that do open. This is one of the nicer Class C's that I've seen.
I don't think you'd ever leave the bed to go to your own bed. I think that what you might want to do is lay there while I'm driving. We can still talk, but you can lay and rest or take a nap or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But there has to be a ladder to get up there.
Or just use that bench.
Or that bench. I can't see that happening. But it is cute.
There's a lot of perks to this one. Soft closed drawers, which is, if you've ever opened RV stuff, you know that the magnets are very hard because they want them to be able to stay closed.
While you're driving, yeah.
And a nice fan in here. Do you want to see if you can fit on the toilet?
I'm not going to do
Next
all
one
that.
over,
Yes,
it's going
sir.
to have a bed that you guys can get out on each side. So
Okay,
it's
like a
a
toilet
little
bed?
bit
Okay.
bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
The bed's laying.
Okay, sir. So it must be a twin bed set up the next door over.
Maybe. But nice storage up top, and I bet storage below. Oh, that's where your tanks are. Look at that.
I see them.
Okay.
So, I don't...
This one just upped the one that we just were in.
Okay, so I know it's not me the one driving it once a month on a long trip. I know that. But that also makes me kind of be more the voice of reason, if that makes any sense to you.
Let me sit in the driver's seat.
I'm not the one being caught up in the moment and caught up in the excitement of saying, you have a trip to Alabama in a month. You have a baby shower in a month.
I said to hang on to here to get in.
you have a baby being born in 2 months. So I know you're kind of like got a fever. And sometimes that's the worst thing that can happen is when you get that fever for a new, what's wrong with your knee? How come you having a hard time getting it in there? Because I did.
I didn't.
Um,
So, devil's advocate here, okay? I've never driven a bus. And this feels very much like I'm driving a U-Haul or a van.
okay.
And I'm not intimidated by the shortage of this.
Okay.
But I also have never experienced what you have to be able to say it.
Okay.
To say the up-down window, the view, and the way that I can see better. Because I'm looking now and I'm seeing my mirrors and I'm seeing the whole body. Now I don't know if this has reverse, like I'm seeing a spec sheet to see if it has cameras or other things around it.
Yeah. Well, I would think that the cockpit area over here has all your cup holders and a place for you to put your phone and all the neat things. But I'm telling you, I think that if you were to go back and sit on any of those, what was that brand called that I thought?
Geneva?
The Geneva, but it was made by somebody, wasn't it? Thor. I think that those Thors are just known for having so much more spacious cockpit areas.
This is a
Forest River.
So, yeah. Let's look at the next one he's got lined up.
Yeah.
This one is my top one on this parking lot so far, though.
Wait, this is above that very first one that we saw?
Yep. Way.
You really love that one, though.
But I love the fact that this has a place for me to sit and a bed versus having to choose either.
Okay, I would agree. That's important. Okay, so I'm going to follow you over there, and I'm going to add this. I know this is Jamie's thing, y'all. This is Jamie's thing, and I got to respect that.
It's our thing.
I know it's our thing, but it's Jamie's the one who's going to be mostly taking those longer trips. Watch your head there, babe. But don't forget that one had an outdoor shower. And had an amazing cockpit. And then I think that people sometimes get lost in, oh my God, look at the space of that bathroom.
Did you sit in the driver's seat?
I did, and I was a little cramped in there.
Yeah.
I was pretty cramped getting in and out.
And that's no slide, right? Okay,
No slide, but it has a bed that.
Oh,
It does have a slide.
this one has a slide.
That's the only way to be able to get you around the bed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's
Sleeping on top of each other, having to crawl over each other.
Right.
it's interesting to me that they took the time to put 2 sinks in here.
Sure did.
That's weird to me.
Well, maybe you don't want to wash your hands where you went and potty where you're fixing to do salad. I don't know.
Maybe so.
I just find it a unique use of space in a place that doesn't have a lot of space.
So the slide is the bedroom then.
And then it has a pocket door, yeah. So slide is the bed.
Okay. That's interesting. And so this is kind of a similar setup over here. This must be the way you get up and down into these upper beds, babe. A little retractable ladder. This here has the exact same cockpit, though. This is very similar to the one we just came out of, but I agree. Why would you have 2 sinks? Like the fella said, some people don't want to wash their hands when they've come out of the potty, where they're also about to make a salad. And so, okay, fine, to each his own.
I like, if I was going to choose, if I only had this lot to choose from, it would be the one we were just in.
Okay, so then if you had to choose from this lot, you would go with the one we just come out of, the Forest River.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're saying that mostly because you're okay with the cockpit area, and you prefer to have the seating over here for you to work.
I would prefer that it was actually a couch, and that's what I was going to ask him. Sometimes you can find, they can trade out things.
Yeah.
So like, I would be okay without a table if it was just a couch. And
Okay.
I've seen some of the other ones that we got into that didn't have this table.
Yeah.
That you were able to just put a couch right here.
I got you.
And then you can get those things that have the
Okay.
tables on the ends.
You're not going to believe this, but I actually saw, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I saw the perfect RV that I think you're going to love from what you just said. And it's going to be a little bit of me, a little bit of you. Actually, a lot of me, a lot of you. And,
I do have questions though.
okay.
I didn't see anything about solar in these.
Ask them, babe.
They have solar.
So personally speaking, this is a smaller lot. It's right here in Livingston. personally speaking, I still think the Midas is pretty cool, but it is also very expensive. It is, from the smaller ones that we've seen, it's probably the most expensive. I saw the price tag on that thing. Now, I don't know much about, I know that Tiffin is a major brand. So I know that, I'm guessing that you're buying a lot of that name. But it's really cute, and it looks solid. It just looks solid, and I could fit in the cockpit area. Jamie's asking a few questions. I'll go ahead and let her do that, but we are absolutely saying no to the vans. We're not going to do the van thing. Not doing the van thing. This over here is my favorite so far, though. And Jamie thought it was her favorite at first, but then she changed her mind. But look, your chairs don't swivel. I hate that. Big backup camera area. I love that. You have a Ford chassis. And once again, the inside, I know that Jamie was not real cool with that Murphy bed, but I'll tell you what, it just look at all the space you have. All the space. But like I said, we are traveling to look at different places, because this is going to be something that we're going to probably, I would say we are 99% going to move forward on this. And we have about a month or so to look. But friends, I want to remind you that even though we've just recently told you guys about it, we've been talking about this for a while. Like a couple of months in the talking phase. So, all right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up for Jamie. I know she's still talking to the salesman, who's been wonderful, and a friend of my brother. They play ball together, which is really cool. What a small world. But we want to hear what you think. One of the funnest things about taking you guys along, whether we're home shopping or shopping for furniture for my nephew Jake, or, you know, future home shopping, obviously, for mobile homes or site-built homes, is having you guys tell us your experiences, your thoughts, your opinions, your what-ifs. This is just one of many that we've looked at. But I want to remind you of a couple of things that's important to me, and this may differ from what Jamie's going to say. But if, in fact, you spend, let's just say, 8 hours behind that wheel, you better make sure you have a very comfortable fit. If Jamie has to work from the van or from the RV motorhome, you better have a place for an office that you can access quickly. You don't want to drive 45 miles to the next rest stop if you have a Zoom call that starts in 10 minutes. So you have to be able to pull over at the nearest parking lot, set up, and be able to go onto your Zoom call. You have to make sure you have a bed that's where you're going to sleep comfy, where you can have your own pillow, your own blankets, your own setup. You want to make sure that you have a place where you can prepare yourself a meal. And then, like I said, it's important to have a bathroom and a shower, obviously, especially when you're gone for 3 or 4 or 5 days. But Jamie and I both agree on this. Jamie and I both agree that we would be foolish to buy a motorhome based on the size of the bathroom, because neither one of us, I hope that you don't have to think about this, but neither one of us are stuck in the bathroom as long as we're behind the wheel, or we're laying into the bedroom, or we're lounging on the couch area. So that's just something to think about. What may be important to you might not be as important to us. So we like the little spaciousness, roomy, cockpit, bedroom, sitting area, and a place that Jamie can work. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this thing now. Jamie can edit all she wants to. But thank y'all for watching. Now, we are going to go somewhere else, so this may be a combined video. So this may be the end for now, or you may just be the end of this particular spot for now.
All right, we're back in the AC.
This is my towel, right?
That's yours. You didn't take it. Look, this is how I know it's yours. Because it was my kitchen towel that was cut.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Darn it.
I'm only buying floral, gaudy towels from this moment forward so that he doesn't take them. You think I'm kidding. That's it. Every one of them have flowers and bees and everything all over it. Okay, I didn't expect to see that nice of items at that little place, because normally they only have travel trailers, but they've since changed their business model and they had quite a few brand new. And the one that I liked, I didn't expect to like. There are pros and cons. The pro is that it's built on a van chassis, which is different than the others. That's a pro.
And that's the Thor. No,
it's built on a Sprinter van. So that's a Mercedes Sprinter van.
Mercedes Sprinter van.
And it's not that it's a Mercedes, it's that the way it drives. So if you're going to be spending 11 hours driving or plus, the comfort of the ride and the safety of the ride all matter as well.
Yeah.
Con, I'm just not sure about a Murphy bed. And that thing was a whole lot of bathroom is really what it was. I don't necessarily need a big fancy bathroom.
Could you talk about that? Because I kind of said it, but I don't know if I said it enough or explained it right.
Okay, so I'll make it real clear. I'm a bath girl. So if I'm going to spend time like in the bathroom, I'm going to take a bath. RVs don't have bathtubs big enough for this girl right here. And I will be spending minimal time utilizing the bathroom. So the bathroom is actually the lowest on the priority for me. I don't necessarily want a wet bath, which is where I'm sitting on the toilet being showered, but I don't need it to be glamorous or fancy. I need it to be able to rinse.
But if everything else was perfect, then the wet bath is
the wet bath
fine.
is what it is. Yes, the ability to work, the ability to walk to the bathroom or in it without having to like suck it in and squeeze or shuffle things, really important. The other con to that is there was no outside storage. Those little places, there was no place to even put like a lawn chair. But the quality of it, I loved that you passed through the kitchen. That was actually really nice. There was a lot more storage inside that RV than any other one that we viewed. So like there are things, and I don't know. I also like the second one, and now I feel like I wish that I could take the one we loved.
So there's still one that you've not seen. I took a picture of it and a little video, but you did not go inside of it. You have to see this thing before you make up your mind. All
right. I'm going to end this video and start a whole new video, because otherwise people are going to be RV drunk like my mind is right now. So I'm going to try
I'm already RV drunk.
I'm going to clear my head. I'm going to clear your head and say thanks for coming with us to TNS RV. Was that what that place was?
I hope he was such a nice guy.
His name was Adam.
Alan?
Adam.
Oh, okay.
His name was Adam, and you are officially Daniel's brother.
Yeah, I'm just Daniel's brother.
Which is awesome. Thanks for coming. We're headed to another place, and we'll catch you on the next video.